We were doing lesson number 2, acid, base and salt, and we have completed acid and base, and we were doing salt. Before starting baking soda, let us recapitulate what we have done in our previous video. We have done common salt. The formula of common salt is NaCl, and NaCl is used as a raw material to make many new substances which are used in our lab. For example, sodium hydroxide, that was a alkali which is soluble. The base which is soluble in water is called alkali, and we have studied that if we will take the solution of common salt and put that solution in presence of electric current, then we will have sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas and hydrogen. Hydrogen will be collected on cathode, whereas chlorine will be collected on anode. Okay, then we have done uses of it. I think you all have learned the uses. Then we have done bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is the general name of calcium oxychloride. Calcium oxychloride means CaOCl2, and in that we have taken squalene along with chlorine gas, and it will give bleaching powder along with water as the side product. Up to here, and I think the things are clear. So let us start today baking soda. You must have heard about it that the baking soda is used in kitchen, which is a very essential ingredient in cooking many things. For example, when your mother make pakoras, chola bhaturas for you people, then mostly she is using baking soda in it. So baking soda is the general name of sodium hydrogen carbonate. What is the formula? NaHCO3. Okay, Na means sodium, H means hydrogen, and carbonate means CO3. Is it okay? Then how it is produced? As I have told that sodium chloride is one of the raw material used for preparation of such salt. We will take NaCl along with water, then carbon dioxide and ammonia. Okay, when we take all these four things, then we are going to get ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl plus NaHCO3, which is our main product which we want to get from here. Okay, so NaHCO3 is the formula for baking soda. It is mild, non-corrosive base. What do you mean by mild? Not so much reactive. That is called mild, non-corrosive, not reactive base. Okay, so here one property of it is also given. One property is also given, that what happen when baking soda is heated while in cooking process. You must have seen, see the last equation, NaHCO3, when it is heated up, then it will give Na2CO3 plus H2O and CO2. What is Na2CO3? That is sodium carbonate. Okay, you must have seen that whenever any baking material is made, for example cake, bread, all these, they are very fluffy, isn't it? Soft and fluffy. So what is the reason behind it? You can see in the reaction, in the product we have got CO2, and CO2 is responsible for softness and fluffy nature of the cake. Okay, That's why baking soda is used to make the cooking substances, isn't it? Then uses of sodium hydrogen carbonate for making baking powder. Yes, it is very important that you should note that baking soda and baking powder are both not the same thing. Baking powder is formed when baking soda is added with a tartaric acid. We have done different type of edible acids. Tartaric acid is one of them. So whenever baking soda is mixed with tartaric acid, it will form baking powder. Okay. And whenever it is heated up, then it will give the following reaction. NaHCO3 plus H plus. What is H plus here? This H plus ions is from any acid. It can be tartaric acid or it can be any other acid also. In case of baking powder, we are taking tartaric acid. Okay, then what product we are going to get? Carbon dioxide, water plus any sodium salt of acid. Due to formation of CO2, the bread and the cake, they are soft and spongy. Okay, so I think this part is clear to you. Many times in exam the question comes that what will happen when what ingredient you are using when you bake a cake. So the main ingredient in that is to make it soft and fluffy, that is baking powder. Okay, now what is the another use? It is act as a antacid. What is antacid? The substance which work opposite to acid. Whenever we are feeling acidity inside our stomach, when excess of acid is released, then what will happen? What we take? We take ENO, and we can, if we don't have ENO, then we can take a pinch of baking soda along with water. Then it will same act as a antacid, and neutralization reaction occurs in our stomach and we will get relief from the acid attack. Okay, then third uses, it is used in soda acid fire extinguishers. You know what are extinguishers? The instrument which are used to stop fire. So the fire extinguisher, you must have seen red color cylinders outside. When you enter in the hospital or school, you see many red color cylinders. In petrol pump also you must have observed. So that are also used for fire extinguisher, and it is soda acid fire extinguishers are also made. Soda means mixture of baking soda and acid. Both are kept separate. Whenever there is situation of fire, then that the in between barrier is removed and the acid and base react with each other and they form carbon dioxide. And you know that carbon dioxide is a gas which extinguishes the fire. So CO2 is used for extinguishing fire. Okay, I think this portion is clear to you. Let us revise once again. Formula NaHCO3. Okay, property that whenever it is heated, it will give Na2CO3. That is the another product, washing soda, which we are going to read further. It is Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, along with water and CO2. And uses, I think, clear to you. So next salt we will do in our next video. Thank you and have a nice day.